just to make sure we're being everything is working. Gillespie ground, Skyhawk, November 13243, radio check.
Skyhawk 243, Gillespie ground, I hear you.
Good, so that's good, everything seems to be working there. Alright. Straighten up my screen here a little bit and then put that OBI tracker back on. And so I need to call up the ASUS next. And the ASUS 45 enter.
Point 1 advise on initial contact you have information Tango. Gillespie Field Information Tango 1847 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 17. Dew point 7. Altimeter tree 002. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading altitude and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 125.1 advise on initial contact you have information Tango. Gillespie Field Information Tango 1847 Zulu.
Okay, it's all called. So the frequency we're going to after the tower frequency is, sorry, after ground is 125.1. So in fact we'll leave that off because we need the ground frequency in first, then the tower frequency. Tower frequency. Tower frequency is 120.7. I'll put 1207 in. Let's see what it gives us after we've taxied. Altimeter can come on 1200, and let's see if we can get some taxi clearance. Gillespie ground. Oh, wrong button again. I get the right button. Gillespie ground, Skyhawk, November 13243 is ready for taxi. VFR to the east. I should have told him about information good Tango and forgot.
Skyhawk 243, taxi to runway 9er left via Delta Alpha, contact tower on 120.7 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 9er left via Delta Alpha and contact tower on 120.7 when ready for departure. November 13243. So I need to taxi. Let's have a look. We'll get our charts out here and see if I can get my sectional chart for. So see Gillespie. So Hyde airports. We should have. Oh, I got my flight up on here. New flight. Oh, I know, because I'm running on the iPad below me. So I'll quickly add in airports. KSE. Kilo Sierra Echo. Kilo Sierra Echo. There we go. Taxi. Okay, so we're running taxiing for runway 9 left, so we are going to go down here. Taxi instructions were 9 left via Delta and Alpha. So via Delta, all the way down here to Delta and Alpha. I can't see Alpha. Where's Delta? So we're way down here. Delta, Alpha and contact tower, so just straight down Delta as far as I can see. And I'll hold down here in contact tower, Alpha 9 left. Okay. Yeah, good to go. And we'll come back to tower a bit later on. Get rid of that. Please do comment if I'm doing something wrong here. I'm not used to using the American system. Nobody taxiing there. Probably not going the right place direction here. What is this? Sure. There's Delta. Goodness me, not using the taxiways. Use the taxiways, Mike. And Delta. Didn't say anything about asking to cross the runway, but we're on Delta anyway. Heading down for 9 left, so I'll put one stage of flaps in. Ready? Taxiway lights can come on, landing lights come on. The transponder is set to 1200 for the USA with altimeter being set. Gets tow truck out, fire engine or whatever it is, out of the way. Bit of a glitch there. Hopefully it's going to turn off in a minute. I was in my follow me wagon, I'm not sure. There he goes. So we'll carry on to the end here. So compass swing base, I assume is. People do their run-up checks. Weather's improving. So using live weather at the moment. It's not live time. I don't think it's live time. Might be live time as well. So they do the run-up checks here. The parking brake can come on. 2000 RPM. They'll do a mag check 1900, 1880, so a drop of 120, which is within limits. And the right one 1880, 1870, also within limits. Let's leave it render. Drop it down a little bit. Everything warm up a bit. Everything everywhere is shut. Doors are all shut and secure. Strobes come on, taxi lights can come off. And the let's see, tower frequency is, I found what it said it was now. Tower 1207. We have that, so it's 1207. Okay, I think we are ready to go. So pull up to the hold. If there's nothing else coming, doesn't look as though there is. see how we get on with this. This is going to be quite odd. I'm bound to do something wrong. Did I infringe somebody's airspace somewhere? Okay, we have tower selected, just ready to go. Whereabouts am I holding at Delta 1? Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 243 is holding Delta 1, ready for departure, 9 left. Setting my altitude up to 9,000.
Skyhawk 243 Gillespie Tower, runway 9 or left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Skyhawk 243. So I'll set the heading bug. Vertical speed I'll set to 500. So we want a heading out of here, probably about 009, probably want about 070. I go to a place called El Capitan Reservoir and then turn left to JLI from there, which is got a beacon called Julian, and Julian is 114.0, so I'll set that up now in my 140, enter. There we go, set as the VOR. I will change the CDI to VOR, there we go, hopefully it should pick it up once we're airborne. But at the moment we're flying VFR to El Capitan Reservoir. There's not much just on the way out.
Skyhawk 243, winds calm. Runway 9 or left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff for Skyhawk 243. Okay, here we go. Set the autopilot on and the heading, vertical speed, turn that down a bit, I'll get carried away. So once we're clear of this hill, there should be a turn left around the back of this. Flaps can come up. Visibility's strange, there we go. Then left onto a heading about 070, 060. Okay, we're on our way. Our next frequency, sorry, I mean, not worried about them, keep looking. Departure 12435, I think. 2435, enter. We'll set that up just ready in case. If not, they might send us somewhere different. We will see. So we're just on this heading, just to avoid some controlled airspace, which is just to the north of us. Should pass a little lake on our left hand side there, this one. It's called Lake Jennings. That one there, Lake Jennings. Which is a visual reporting point here at Gillespie. So we're heading straight towards El Capitan Lake. Has anything to do with El Capitan, the place where...
Skyhawk 243, you're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Skyhawk 243, thanks for service. G'day. Okay, we'll try SoCal approach and see if we can get flight following 12435. I mean, let's go. Okay, we'll do this. And this is a first for me. SoCal approach. Skyhawk November 13243. Request flight following from Kilo Sierra Echo Echo to Kilo Papa Sierra Papa, 9,000 feet.
Skyhawk 243, SoCal approach, squawk 5237 and ident.
5237 with the ident, Skyhawk 243. Code, it was 5237, 5237 with the ident. There you go. Pardon me. Lovely scenery around here. Beautiful.
Skyhawk 243 radar contact, 8 miles east of Gillespie Field at 3,400 feet.
Skyhawk 243, roger. So we've got radar contact and we're just going up to El Capitan Lake. There it is. I'll zoom out a little bit. El Capitan Lake, should be a dam down there. There's a dam. So we're well clear now. I'm going to turn left now onto a heading to try and pick up the... So just strut this down, so onto a heading of just about 010, around about 020. Wait. Set for JLI. Or Julian. I'll set this off, it's bothering everybody. So heading for Julian, which shouldn't be too far over, it's really about 20 miles away. a little bit. Else everything will be overheating. I'll get rid of those for you. Right, well, I'll sort of follow directions now, really. I've already filed the flight plan, so hopefully they'll have got that. Letting them know what we're doing. Letting them know I'm a student pilot. Might be okay for weather. The weather looked pretty poor over the coast, but here it looks pretty good. Oh, this doesn't look very good to me, doesn't this? I'm just about go into general options, data. Is it? This gets switched off. Don't know why that is. So pardon me, we'll just change my settings. Oh, it looked a bit dull. Oh, it looks better, a lot better. Temperature's +9, so the beta heat can stay off. So when we get to Julian, it shouldn't be too far away now. We can get the 80s for Palm Springs. I shall put on COM2 12465. I'm going to listen to COM2 on so we haven't picked it up yet. Over yet. 2465, 80s frequency, Palm Springs. Nothing yet. I'm not sure what you all think about Saint engines so far, but it seems to be operating pretty well. Identified, they didn't tell me to climb to anything. They said identified 3,400 feet. We'll see. I've got chatter on here. Put some chatter on. It's quite quiet, isn't it? See, put some chatter on. Some multiplayer. There we go. See what we get. There's 1,000 feet to go, roundabout. Much chatter going on, is there? Multiplayer. Can multiplayer enabled? Everything's enabled, so it should be okay. Very quiet. Wind's blowing me off a little bit. Could do a cheat and just hit nav, couldn't I suppose? Keep me on course. And here we are at 9,000 feet. In my notes it says request 10,000 feet, so I might request 10,000 feet off SoCal Bridge. See what they say. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 243 requests 10,000 feet for terrain avoidance.
Skyhawk 243 climb and maintain 10,000 for terrain avoidance.
Climb 10,000, Skyhawk 243, thank you. I'll go back onto heading mode now. To heading of 354, I think it was. There we go. Just take us towards Palm Springs. Putting oxygen on up here. heater heat on, just in case. We're making 10,000.
Air Canada 76 reduce speed to 200 knots, contact tower on 118.7.
Slowing to 200 knots, switching to 118.7, Air Canada 763.
SOCON approach, Skyhook 243, level 10,000. Pick up a bit of speed now. Now, shall we? Let's come to
Read the full runway and hold short instructions.
Still a bit far out yet. Just good thing about saying intentions is if you're too far away it ends up being really distorted like that, or you don't pick it up at all. So you can pick it up from 100 miles away, which is as it is in the real world. You wouldn't be able to hear the ATIS from such a long distance away, so we'll wait a little bit further. Palm Springs about 42 miles away, so I guess about 35 miles away now. GPS will go for range. Zoom out a little bit. It is nice if that camp speed of things, which is quite nice. I'm guessing we might be just on the other side of that. It's on the other side of this range of mountains, Palm Springs, mountains, hills. We're in Class E airspace at the moment, if you didn't know. Class E airspace for in America is everywhere else apart from A, B, C, D and G. I don't think there's an F, strangely. So A, Class A airspace is well above us, 18,000 feet and above. So we're in Class E at the moment, which is, say, everywhere else apart from the other classifications of airspaces. And Palm Springs is a Class C airspace, which, as long as we're in comms with them, we'll be cleared into their airspace. So we're just to establish comms with them about 15 miles out. Because they're ATZ, if you like, or they call them ATZ here in America. I think it's about 5 nautical miles. So we'll establish good comms with them before we get there. See what we can see. There's a few of the people around. Well, all seems to be going quite well at the moment. I'm sure it's not going to go horribly wrong when we get to Palm Springs, but we will see. If you do have any comments or anything about anything I should have done better or should be doing now, then please let me know in the comments. If you like this channel, or if you don't want to see anything more, as Brits making fools of ourselves in US airspace, then please subscribe and let me know where else you would like me to fly next. And I'll try and get into some Class B airspace at some sort of stage when I'm a bit more confident. Working way up. Class C, here we come. Palm Springs always sounds really nice. I've never been. It always sounds really nice at Palm Springs. I'm sure it is. There are some nice bars. Steady 90 knots at 10,000 feet. Outside air is +3, Peter Heed is on. Just pause a second, have a quick cough. I'm sorry about that. Get it back up and running. I'll get rid of anything else and chance to turn that off. There we go. Well, if you're wondering what computer I'm using, I have a Ryzen 7 5800X, 5800X, RTX 3070 Ti, and I'm running on mostly high settings, and it's giving me between 40 and 50 frames a second usually. I have the clouds set on ultra. I have another setting on ultra, I'm not sure what it is. They might be building set on ultra, but everything else is set on high. It's perfectly fine for me. I only fly GA, I don't go to any of the big airports, so where it does drop down into the sort of high 30s, mid 20s, which is not brilliant. So we are approximately 25 miles out. We'll try the ATIS again, see what we can get. Let's have a look. Come to...
Knowing is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery on 128.35. Advise on initial contact you have information like Palm Springs International Airport information like 185 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 19. Duke Simon 6. Altimeter tree 00 tree. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading altitude and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery on 128.35. Advise on initial contact you have information like Palm Springs International Airport information like 185 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear.
Information mic. Still very poor. See whether we get handed off to Palm Springs on it. Might try Palm Springs on the other box. It says tower 121.9. Com nav 219. Enter. Put that in there, and we'll book the come to mic. Palm Springs Tower, Skyhawk, November 13243. Inbound from the south, 10,000 feet for a VFR approach.
Skyhawk 243, Palm Springs ground. This is ground. You are in the air. Unable to assist.
Oh, Tower 119. Idiot. Palm Springs ground. My apologies. Going to tower. Tower is 119.7. What an idiot.
Skyhawk 243, this is ground. You are in the air. Unable to assist.
Yeah. Correction. Palm Springs Tower, Skyhawk, November 13243. Inbound from the south, 10,000 feet. Request VFR approach.
Skyhawk 243, Palm Springs Tower, descend and maintain pattern altitude of 1,000, make straight in for runway tree 1 right, report tree mile final.
Descend and maintain pattern altitude 1,000 feet, straight in runway 31 and report 3 mile final, Skyhawk 243. So I'll go back to SoCal now. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 243, request change in frequency now to Palm Springs. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 243, requesting to change frequency en route to Palm Springs.
Skyhawk 243 approach, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, and thanks very much for the service. Good day. There's supposed to be Palm Springs here. See whether we're going to make it or not. I don't know whether we will. Probably not. I'll have to do a quick circle. Back on COM 2 again now for Palm Springs. Palm Springs here, so we're fishing with the aerodrome. We're in two-way comms, so we're allowed into the airspace, which we're just coming up to in the next 2 or 3 miles. go much faster than this. Close to pulling the wings off it. Don't want to do that. If need to, we'll just do a circle to the right. And then we're coming in for runway 31 Palm Springs. Palm Springs. It's quite desolate out here, man. So we're still got the autopilot. Indeed, passing 4,000. Set the course to 3-1. Some idea where I'm heading. There we go. Just on the opposite direction now. A little bit faster and be over speeding. Speed right back. Keep going. To 3-1, see where we finish up. Coming down, passing 2,000. Change vertical speed up a little bit. There we go. Now we're going to finish up okay. Not too bad. Speed now. Push the mixture in. Skyhawk 243, 3 mile finals, runway 31. Autopilot come off.
Skyhawk 243 winds calm. Runway 31 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 31, Skyhawk 243.
500.
So you're lining the runway instead of the taxiway to help. Pardon me. Also, I was going to have a coffin fit on finals. Put 2 stages of flaps in. Just let me climb up a little bit, which is fine. Lose a bit of speed because we're a little bit low anyway. So I don't want to land on the arrows anywhere past the keys and the numbers.
Tower code in November 965 Papa Tango at runway 2, ready for departure.
Kodiak 5 Papa Tango Richmond Tower, winds tree 57 at 7 runway 20 cleared for takeoff. After departure, fly runway heading VFR at or below 8,500. Depart to the northwest as requested.
That's what people paid for.
We made it. I don't think I infringed anybody's airspace. I don't think. Flaps can come up.
Clear for takeoff runway 2, 55 Tango, at or below 8,500, runway heading as requested, northwest, 55 Tango.
Bonanza November 64 Foxtrot Alpha 2, hold short of runway tree 0 traffic on final.
Holding short of runway tree 0 Bonanza November 64 Foxtrot Alpha 2.
Skyhawk 243, contact Palm Springs ground on 121.9er.
Ground 121.9er, Skyhawk 243, thank you. Palm Springs ground, Skyhawk 243 is clear, the active, request taxi to parking. Some weird charge.
Skyhawk 243, Palm Springs ground taxi to parking via Golf Whiskey Alpha. Palm Springs.
Taxiing to parking via Golf Whiskey and Alpha, and Skyhawk 243, thank you. So I guess we're going to park down here somewhere, so it'll be a left turn here. Zoom out a bit. There we go. Guessing somewhere, and over here. So anywhere in the middle of this big dispersal will be fine, I think. Yeah, haven't got any scenery for Palm Springs, so you just get what you get. Not much here, really. Just point it into away from the terminal building. Back on, and I say, and Palm Springs grounds, Skyhawk 243s, and parks now and shutting down. Thanks for the service. Good day. Sure whether they're going to answer me or not, I don't know. But there you go. Done my business.
Skyhawk 243, parking at your discretion. Have a good day.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. I'll shut down then. Yeah, PK can come off. And we're all good. Just abandoned in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, cool. I enjoyed that. I think. Good. My first flight finished on say intentions. Well, just let me know. Any comments? Appreciated. Okay, subscribe if you can, please. Thanks very much. It's helped me out a lot.